I'm from the future. I came here in a time machine that you invented. Now I need your help to get back to the year 1985.
Welcome to Back to the Futures on thehammer.bet. Remember to go to thehammer.bet and subscribe to the Hammer HQ on YouTube. Forward Progress YouTube channel for all of your football betting needs. But thehammer.bet has all the sports betting-wise, from recreational to professional, for all the info that you need. On this show, what we do is every week add another NFL future bet to the portfolio between Geoff and Tim. Tim's feeling like he's got a big lead. Geoff feels that same way. So, Jeffrey, let's make up some ground here. You trying to shoot the moon? Or are you just trying to take maybe 5 wins will get you to the end here?
I was humming at about 10:30 last night, Pat. On the Monday night, I was turning that pole coming down the home stretch. Tim could hear my steps. He could hear them. He could hear them.
Were they tracked on his app?
To miss the playoffs. The Saints at 12-1 to win the South. It was all there. It was all there. And then the trifecta of stupid. Lost. Unbelievable. A trifecta of stupid and events, but really man-made stupidity is the reason that this race is probably over. My horse died on the track like the horse Tim bet and
Hey.
Okay, that's what happened. Which horse was that again, Pat?
His name was 8 Bells.
Bells.
Yeah, it was the one last year. Google Chrome, I think. Was that the one?
No. That horse died months later. 8 Bells was the one who had to be euthanized on the track.
Well, that's horrible. That's sad, but that's what the Saints did to my contest versus Tim last night. Now, you wouldn't think after losing to Tim, I'm going to suck up to Tim, but that's exactly what I am going to do. And the consequences of this, Pat, as discussed on our podcast this week over at Mayo Media Network, we will not stop hearing about it all spring, all summer, as we prep for next football season. But it is a lock, in my opinion. Sauce Gardner takes home Defensive Rookie of the Year, and he is going to get to share that stage on awards night with Garrett Wilson, Offensive Rookie of the Year, plus 260. That is the pick I am making this week.
No, you stole my pick!
Well, we didn't speak about it.
Oh, no.
So that is my pick. Mike White, he doesn't care to upchuck interceptions. Those won't hurt Wilson. It just seems like the opportunity in mass volume coming down the stretch. The running back in Seattle treading a little water. Olave, while spectacular, they're just going to, like the double barrel New York, it's going to be a nice little awards night. Rookie of the Year story. The start of this gangrene machine. Make the playoffs this year, not make the playoffs, whatever. The hype will be turning around these guys next summer, and it's going to start on award night. Well, it's already started, but award night's going to put rocket fuel on it.
I'm not equipped to handle that offseason, just so you're aware. I am not constitutionally capable of checking myself.
We'll make the playoffs by the Jets are making the playoffs by next Halloween. Not even Thanksgiving is going to be your spring.
I don't know where I could go with it. I don't know. I'm afraid how excited I can let myself get.
Do you have a pick?
That's my pick.
Okay. I do have a backup pick. Hold on. Okay. So because I was looking at it, I wasn't going to go with it. I was going to take Garrett Wilson. I kind of alluded to it in the main show. But anyway, Geoff can have it. Geoff probably needs it a little bit more than I do. I'll take the Minnesota Vikings to be the 1 seed in the NFC. It's plus 800. They're only a game and a half back. The Eagles still have some challenging games on the schedule. Are they really going to win all of these games? I don't think so. Like, they could stumble against New York either of these times. They have Dallas. There are games that Philly have to fight through. And so I don't think it's probably going to happen, but at 8-1, there's good value on the Minnesota Vikings, who are 10-2 and have a softish schedule left to win the 1 seed. So I'm going to take the Vikings plus 800 to be the 1 seed in the National Football Conference.
You call their schedule soft, but they're currently underdogs to the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of foolish. It's a 5-7 team against a 10-2 team. Team I like quite a bit. I mean, I like the Vikings a lot this week.
All right, so Garrett Wilson, offensive rookie of the year for Jeffrey, and Minnesota Vikings 1 seed in the NFC for Tim at 18-1. I mean, if they end up being the 8-1. But you also have Minnesota most wins in the NFC too, isn't it? Or is it most wins in the league?
I think it's the most wins in the league.
All right. I mean, if they end up with the 1 seed, they very well could have the most wins in the league. That means they have not probably lost the rest of the season, so you'd win both those bets.
Yeah, I'm as invested in the Vikings as Jeffrey is.
I've got Vikings to win the Super Bowl at 40-45.
I can get there. I got
Jefferson OPWA Offensive Player of the Year at 24-1. We've already hit our season win total on the Vikings. We've got to win the North, which can cash with, I think, just a win. So I'm full barrel on the Vikings. That being said, feels like they desperately need a bye. Like one less coin flip for them to try to miraculously escape the playoffs. So if you knock me out in this contest with double barrel huge Viking tickets, I'll give you a high five.
Still be profitable for you is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm pro Vikings, although, I get why the Sharps hate them, and I'm still like, oh, they got some ceiling talent. Maybe they'll get better. Even though they're winning games, maybe they can still get better. I'm real worried how much, how flawed they will be against those top NFC teams. But
Kirk Cousins won't let you down. Kirk will come in the clutch and play great.
Oh, clutch Kirk?
Yeah, well, he did win one playoff game. So you give him that.
Well, I was told earlier that the Vikings have the best red zone defense in the history of football. So that should.
They have a very good red zone defense.
All right,
very good.
That will do it on the Week 14 edition of Back to the Futures. Reminder to smash like and sub to the channel while you are here, and to sub to the Hammer HQ overall on YouTube, and go to thehammer.bet for all your sports betting needs. For Geoff, Tim, I'm Pat Mayo. See you next week.